Munchkins and viewers alike, it's me Munchie and welcome to another cage review video. If you guys had checked out my last video, which I have a card right up here, I talked about Oxbow coming out with a brand new cage and I made a little video about them having a poll after I complained about how poor it looked and how it's 2019 already. Why don't we have bigger enclosures? It's ridiculous. Knowing the species hamsters, gerbils, and mice, hamsters travel for a long distance in the wild. They are foragers and they have that drive. If being enclosed, they're gonna go nuts. So giving them the appropriate space is what I'm currently pushing for. And for you guys who know me, I am the hamster lady. I rescue and foster these guys along with the gerbils and the mice. So today I am reviewing in a negative light, but hopefully this encourages others to understand a little bit about the appropriate care. I'm reviewing the Oxbow Enriched Life unboxing, not an actual review of ownership, because there's two types of reviews. Unboxing, which is your first honest opinion and just looking at it, whereas a traditional review reviews it if you've had it for a long time. You can say how it works and doesn't work, but because I already know this is a bad cage because it does not meet the United States requirements of 450 square inches of floor space, that is a red flag right there, as well as the tiny wheel it comes with. However, Oxbow has done wonders with listening to us and communicating with us, so hopefully Oxbow listens like how KT listened and made the super critter trail, which was, they claim, 540 square inches. Hopefully Oxbow can follow KT's example. But if you guys remember, in 2015 or around 2015, Oxbow did an oopsie, in my opinion. They made a prison. They made the tiniest hamster cage. It was really small for an animal that's supposed to have miles of territory in the wild, 5 to 10 miles. They tend to travel on average. Each species of hamsters has different needs. Even though one could be smaller than the other, the smallest one, the Roboroski, can travel for miles. They are the quickest and the speediest and the most enduring hamster I have ever seen. I own one. His name's Hannibal. But today I'm unboxing this one. I will be saying it in a negative light, but don't worry guys, in the future, hopefully I can review some positive, already made cages. A lot of the cages I do tend to use are DIY bin cages, and so I don't really need to go out and purchase a cage because usually I just have the previews, I have the 40-gallon breeder tanks, and I got the bin cages. So the only cages I wish to review in a good light are all the way in the United Kingdoms, and I would have to import them, just like the Living World cages and the bigger fur-plast cages, which for some reason we got the teeny tiny fur-plast cage that's about 286 square inches of floor space for the United States, but for the bigger ones around 768 plus to, I want to say, maybe 900 or 1,000 square inches for those fur-plasts in the United Kingdoms versus United States fur-plast. Like, come on, what's up, company? Why are you doing that to us? Maybe companies like Oxbow, because I do believe Oxbow's gonna be watching me, hello. Hopefully we can encourage companies to make a good change and to see what we need. So if you see any educational tidbits in here, that's what I try to aim for, as well as my honest opinion. I'm just trying to show you what's wrong with it in hopes that you can do your own research and look for cages out there. And another note, there is plenty of videos online about appropriate cages, so I would recommend Vanilla Ham Ham, Victoria Rachel, just because they do have dedicated videos, and I love to send people over there, so they will be down in the link description below. So now let's get into the unboxing of this fabulous looking thing behind me right here. Yes, perfect. I do want to make a note just for the future because I will be returning these. I don't just purchase them and then keep them. I return them. But it looks like this one has been smashed and or opened because I swear this is not the regular packaging it comes in. It just looks really poor. So I just wanted to make a note that possibly this could have been accidentally opened or opened before. Tape like this sticking out like that, that's hand done. That is not manufacturer done. So I don't know if it was previously opened, but it was supposed to be new. So hopefully everything inside is not broken. And because I'm returning it, I gotta make sure I do not ruin the box because I want the box to be in good condition. Now that I'm cutting it, I actually do see the original tape. So yes, this has definitely been opened and I don't like that. So what the hey, what the hi, what the ho, okay. Another thing I could do when I go to return this is say that it was not as described because obviously this is not new condition if it was opened. So I'm a little bit disappointed. But they did a pretty good job sealing this thing. So I am looking in here. It does look like some things have possibly been opened. I see the styrofoam is falling apart, so great! We're off to a great start. It's supposed to be new, and it looks like it was a little bit destroyed, especially when I see plastic like this. I don't know if I can zoom in or not on that, but you see that right there? That means it's been rubbing on a surface. And if I check inside the box to see if there's a hard surface where that piece was, which I'm looking and there's not, so that means this was taken out. Somebody's already touched this. Munchie is supposed to be the one to touch this first. And it's kind of all just thrown together. I mean, look at this. Look at it. It's already broken. My poor styrofoam. We have the Caring for Your Small Pet Guide. So I think I will read this to you guys, as I don't think anybody's gonna be purchasing this cage, and or this cage might have already been taken down. So let me read. Caring for your small pet. Over $30 of savings inside. The Oxbow Way. Creating a safe environment, rabbit and guinea pig nutrition and care. Hamster nutrition and care. Money saving coupons. Alrighty. It's a little booklet. Oh no. It's so long. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, let's just look at it. It says right here, the Oxbow Way, working together with premium quality in mind, customer care, pets outdoors. Interesting, that is the first thing. It's just our care and then pets outdoors. And then it shows in here rabbit and guinea pig nutrition, rabbit and guinea pig nutrition. I guess this is just because there's also other enclosures for guinea pigs and rabbits that they came out with in the Enriched Life series from Oxbow. So that's why. But here we go, hamster nutrition and care. Nutrition, your hamster is an omnivore, which means he eats both. Wait, Oxbow. We don't just have one gender now. So Oxbow, let's not say he. Let's not gravitate towards he. I do it too, but it's just like now I'm correcting myself a lot. Why can't we say they? They, it, unless people get offended by it. I don't personally get offended when somebody says it because it's kind of like an anything word. But it says here, his diet, their diet, mainly consists of a complete uniform food, as well as a mix of veggies, greens, and fruit. Fresh water should be available at all times. Avoid foods that contain a mix of nuts, seeds, and dried fruits, as your hamster may select those tempting morsels over the healthy food pieces. Instead, offer small amounts of oats, sunflower seeds, or cooked brown rice as a treat after basic daily foods have been eaten. Interesting. It says no seeds and dried fruits and nuts. So it's mixed information here that will confuse people if they don't do their research or if they haven't looked into it. So I don't know about this nutrition section, but let's continue. Veggies, greens, and fruits offer important nutrients. I kind of already know that. Let's get that. Support your hamster's natural behaviors by offering pet-safe chews and toys that enrich his instincts to explore, play, and chew. Switch them up regularly to keep it interesting. So that's good. Yeah, please switch it up and provide multiple varieties of chews. Hamsters are a prey species and sometimes need a space to hide and feel safe. Make sure your pet has a tunnel or hideout in his habitat. Foraging and nesting are natural behaviors for a hamster. Include grass hay in your pet's habitat to support these activities. That's also good too. Hamsters are high energy pets and like to run and roam as part of their daily routine. Okay, so Oxbow understands. Be sure to incorporate opportunities for physical activity on a wheel or in a ball every day. Free roaming is always the way to go, and I'm trying to, since I have so many foster animals in my rescue, I'm trying to get a play area going for them with big open space away from the other animals. But including this in here, for the average pet owner, just free roaming would be better. Definitely would be better. So maybe not include wheel or ball, because people will mistake in this thinking that, oh, they don't need a wheel if they have a ball, which is very incorrect. I think maybe wording there should be better, and or please Oxbow, don't even include ball in here. Let people research that. And also I think Oxbow, if you want to avoid any more problems with things, don't include ball. Don't include things that will have us hamster owners questioning you. And of course there is savings right here, but because I'm returning this, I have to return everything. I'm not going to be using it, but basically it's Oxbow hay, Oxbow food, Oxbow hay, Oxbow pure comfort bedding, which I've never personally tried. I would like to try. Enrichment activity centers, which is the chew toys, another chew toy, the tunnels and bungalows, and the Oxbow treats, which I don't actually use the Oxbow treats because none of my hamsters ever liked the Oxbow treats. That is it right here. I guess I should show you what it looks like That is what it looks like right there. Hamster habitat. Assembly instructions. Step 1. Slide together the B and C tunnel sections, being careful to note position of the round pet tunnel doorways. So, wow, that's very noisy plastic. This is very thin plastic. This is interesting. Like this you can accidentally scratch and it will create scratch marks. This is the plastic that you definitely don't want to be using, especially for the price tag. I had to pay $76 for this, and this down here is really cheap, as you can clearly see. Oh my gosh, I will scratch that. My hamster will scratch that up. My hamster will make this into a mess. Actually, I should just say my hamster. All the hamsters will make this into such a mess. So it looks like this is already together, which indicates that possibly somebody opened this. Step 2, place the assembled tunnel into base using the alignment tabs surrounding the base. Attach pet bridge and feeder cup. You see that? Wire bridge, not solid wire. What? Why? Oxbow, why did you do this? Why the wire? Is there a reason why that we have wire? Is it because of the aesthetic? It could be aesthetic, but it's also kind of, oh God, when they walk on that, look at that. It's gonna make noise. If you have a heavy Syrian, which is advertised in the video that they made for this cage and on the box, that's gonna be fun. So attaching food bowl, which I actually want to see this food bowl. It's supposed to attach to the sides right here. It is ceramic. This is the only thing in here that's ceramic. That is so interesting. It's a very heavy ceramic though, but yeah, cool. Okay, that's kind of neat. I like it. It's heavy, secure, and in place. Next one, attach the exercise wheel into tunnel mounting. Twist to lock into place. Oh my, what do we have here? A tiny wheel. Oh, it's really tiny. It's quieter than other wheels, but it doesn't look well made. Oh, and like you guys could know too visually, if this knob is very close to the bottom, you know that this is tiny. So let me measure this for you guys. Ugh, it's so noisy. I'm a lefty, I'm a lefty. It's 5.5 inches. That is smaller than the Tiny Tails wheels. Oh no, you know, I thought just because it looks a little bit bigger than some of the Tiny Tails, it doesn't even meet any sort of standard at all. Dwarfs, they can range pretty big, so I suggest as a starting place for small young ones, 6.5 inch wheel to an 8 or even a 9 inch depending on the size, especially for the Hungarian winter whites. They definitely get very big, bigger than the Camel's Russian dwarf hamster. Why? And it looks so poorly made. Ooh, it does make noise. Oh, no, not like that. Oh, maybe. Oh gosh. Okay, stop. Just run smooth. Gently pull sides to expand the folding habitat walls. All right, so it looks like we got, and I think this is this one right here, the walls. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, that's very interesting. Interesting design, but I just unfolded it. Secure in place using retaining clips on the short ends. Put this into place here because it looks like it's been bent. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, it was a little bit bent. Come on, no. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can kind of see the bend. I got everything in place. Oh no, maybe not there. Clip here and secure. Oh no, that's not how it works. Oh no, maybe not that way. Is it this way? Oh yes, it's this way. Wow. Genius. See, like I got one in, but the other one doesn't want to go in. That's the trouble with these things. If they get bent funny, then they don't all work. There we go. Okay, it worked. And then I am going to do it right here. Oh my gosh, okay. All right, secure fill water bottle to the end of the habitat using the metal bungee. Well, you know, this is not glass. I actually thought this was a glass bottle when I saw it online. It's plastic. Oh my gosh, we gotta test it. Let's test this. All right, so I'm testing it. This is actually a very round bottle. And when I say round, I mean it's not slim. It is round because it holds a lot of water in there. It looks like it wants me to put the water bottle right behind the wheel. I assume maybe like right there. right, so it is bungeed into place. The last part is to put on the roof. And actually, it looks like the roof does have the only accessible opening. Oxbow, you told us that these are prey animals. Why would you only put an entryway on the top? Oh my good gravy. It's like we're hypocrites. It's like, oh yeah, they're prey animals. Let's just put the only accessible entryway right on the top. That's genius. Okay, let's do this. All right, there's that. Tricky here because the top looks like it is the most difficult because it says place roof onto habitat walls and secure by aligning roof under the side G wall hooks. And that's what I'm currently trying to do. But on this side, as you can see, I did it correctly right here. They are up here. But on this side, I can't get them to bend down far enough without doing this. Do you see? I'm pushing on it and then trying to get it to align unless it's caught up here somehow. So let me just see if I can try to align this better. Bada bing, bada boo! You have the Oxbow Enriched life completed by Munchie here. So let's go ahead and measure, shall we? So the base, as you can see right now, it's very shallow, and let's just see the shallowness of the pan. It goes all the way up to 3 inches. So if you filled it up all the way, they would not be able to crawl out of these little holes here onto the second level. It would just be the second level. But there's really not a lot of space to add hides, even though Oxbow claims in the little booklet themselves that add places to hide. Well, you can't really if there's a bridge right there. You gotta remove the bridge then. And honestly, why is there even a bridge there when you can get around other ways? It's like the bridge is such a stupid inconvenience. Sorry, Oxbow, I'm saying your design is kind of stupid. It might look pretty, but logically, why is that bridge there? Hashtag, why is the bridge there? There's nowhere to put hides in here. Obviously, you cannot put in another wheel here. The food dish is actually kind of cool looking. I like the design of it. I mean, I like it. That is definitely one thing I like. I do like the water bottle here. However, it looks like it's leaking, but I think that was my fault. So let me just go ahead, reach all the way up here, open that up. It is a bigger, wider opening, so I can stick 2 hands in here, so good job for at least giving me 2-hand room. And let me test it right here. Oh, actually that water bottle's not too bad. It's actually very secure, but you're still getting water out of it. So water bottle, food dish, A-okay. Everything else, I just want to push it off a cliff. I would have pushed it off, but I have to return it, so I gotta make sure it looks nice and appealing. But let's just measure this right here. There's like 3 layers of it. There's this one, then there's this one, and then there's the top. So I am gonna be measuring the middle part here. I won't measure the very bottom because up top you're still able to add bedding up there, so let's just measure from right there. It looks like it's 22 inches by barely 12 inches. So 22 times 12 is actually 264 square inches with only 3 inches of bedding. However, it takes away from the second level, so you can't really do anything below unless your hamster can easily access it and you know you have a space. But it's just the layers, they just don't make sense. They don't make sense. Just have this a big open area. They don't need to have handmade really flimsy plastic tunnel systems. They create their own. So let's go and test it with a hammy. So while we're looking at Star in the enclosure, I do want to note that at least there is a lot of ventilation. I do like that. I do like how you can actually see your hamster more. It's still not there and there's really not a lot to do, and she's just, you know, walking around in the square. I was gonna say circle, but no, it's not a circle, it's a square. And she hasn't gone through the holes yet, but maybe she will here. Nope, okay, just walking around. So I feel like here this cage could be secure. However, I feel like the materials are cheaply made, so possibly there could be in the future, if this was still being made, could be some breakouts, especially depending on the size of hamster. Say like Star here, she will probably push her way out because she is an escape artist. She actually chewed through a critter wire. Oh, yep, there she is. You want to escape for us while I'm talking about you? Nope, okay, continue on then. But she is an escape artist that chewed through a critter wire, which was my mistake, so I got the actual metal wire for the 40-gallon breeder tank that she's currently in right now. But she definitely would benefit from an IKEA detoff if anybody gave her the chance and if anybody had the room. Oh, she went down! Oh my gosh, she went down. She's down. Can you get back up? Oh, did you see that? In order to get through to the other side, she had to kind of hop over the water bottle. So definitely in the photos, it demonstrated that the water bottle was supposed to be right there. However, she definitely did not like it being there, so might have to move that, and or maybe it's just gonna stick out and be a problem. So that's a design problem right there. Hi, sweetie. Look at that, you're bigger than your food bowl. See, I do like the design of the food bowl where it is easy to access it and there is a dip. That way you don't have a ceramic bowl where they actually have to just stick their entire bodies inside of to comfortably eat. So it's a nice designed bowl, I do like that. Yeah, now she's becoming a little restless. Star, can you just at least fit inside the wheel? Demonstrate it. Oh, she's climbing. She's a climber. Oh, and you fell. All right, so let's see if we can try to get her and coax her out because you can't take this off. Do you see that? If your hamster is going to be in here or if you had an emergency, you can't really, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You can't really get to them. See, it's just all you can do is stick your fingers in and wiggle them around and try to get her to come out, but as you see there, she's very nervous. This is not typically like her. I'm only disturbing her because this is a new environment and she's a little bit timid while being in here. But come on, come out. There you go. Good girl. This is turning out to be such a fun experience. So it looks like if some hamster was stuck in a tunnel, all you had to do was take this off. You see that? And that's how you can get to your hamster. I don't like that because that means that you have to take everything apart to get to them. And that's not cool. I don't want to do that. That's just too much. And if you had a lot of stuff on the surface and or if you had a bunch of bedding and you're trying to get to her, you're going to just create a mess. It's not enriching. I know it's supposed to be the enriching life, but how can Oxbow think this is enriching? I don't. There she is. She is as big as this wheel. Oxbow, you advertise on your box that it fits Syrians. Are you only putting in baby Syrians? Because this is an adult. This is the size that some of these can get, especially females. And females get big, especially the Syrians. But yeah, look at her. She can't fit inside of it. That is horrible. Look at this poor thing. And to think these enclosures may be misused by people who don't know any better. So that's why I'm here, letting you guys know Oxbow Enriched Life is not a cage you should be using. So thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing video. If you liked my video of it, not the cage itself, but just my video, please give that like button a hit. Subscribe if you're new here and would like to see more videos from me and see more of these guys in the future. And if you would like to leave a comment down below describing your frustrations about this enclosure, please do, because Oxbow is supposedly listening and your feedback would probably be very appreciative. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!